Hello, welcome to BeautyWise 333, and if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Tina. I am so glad to be back to bring you this message. I had a download in which I wanted to share with you. The message that I was told to give you today is on protecting your energy. We've spoke about this before, but I'm going to get more into detail because, as you know, today is spiritual warfare, more so than a physical war. It's a spiritual war. And this is the times when you are seeing veils lifted and you're seeing the true nature of the people around you and in this world. It could be close people to you. It could be people that you just see on social media. And the dangers of it all is that we have this social media. So back in the day, it's almost like you knew your enemy, or you knew someone that had bad intentions with you because they were either a frenemy. It could have been family, it could have been some associate, someone that you knew. But now, with the environment that we're in, and we have these social media channels and a way for the whole world internationally to see us, you have people with not so great intentions that you don't even know that don't wish you well. Now, if you would have spoke to me, say, 3 or 4 months ago, I would have still been like on the Alice in Wonderland feeling where just pay attention to the positivity. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still there. But with this, it's important that you are aware of both sides of the fence, the white energy and the dark energy, okay? It's very important, and it is real. Even this is something that if you don't know and you're not familiar with, it could hurt you. And this is by no means projecting fear on you. This is something that we should all know because our life force is energy. And you have people that like to manipulate your energy without you knowing or giving permission, and there's signs to that. But now, if you pay attention to just the positivity, you will miss a whole lot of those things being sent to you. But it's when you are at those low periods, maybe things are not going so great and you're not on that vibrational level, it could affect your energy by what people are putting out there. So now that we know that this is spiritual warfare, you need to have your spiritual wear, your spiritual warrior wear. And how you do that, the first you start off with is prayer. Is prayer. Having belief in your higher power, whoever that may be, whether it's God, the universe, spirit, whoever. Make sure that you are plugged in to your higher self. And you can tell if you're being attacked by someone's energies that they are sending to you and manipulating you. Because out of nowhere, you could feel a certain way and you're not sure why you are feeling this feeling that has nothing to do with you. That's a sign. Know the signs. Know the signs. If it's not your feeling and it doesn't belong to you, you gotta send it back. Now, what this conversation is about tonight, this message, it's about an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And how you're going to do that is you're going to start making regular practices to yourself that's going to protect your energy. Because you know what? It is so funny how people have passwords for their cell phones. They have passwords for their personal computers, their laptops, and all of that. But what we're talking about is a password for your energy. You need to set up a password for your energy. You see, there's the intranet, there's the internet, but what I'm talking about is the soul net. It's the soul net. We are so protective over our technical, passwords to make sure not to let anybody in, but then we leave our own personal energy out there for anyone to dabble in. And do you want to know how we are going to create these soul net passwords? We're going to start off by first, again, arming yourself with prayer, affirmations, meditation, whatever you do, because you have to ground yourself. You have to be grounded before you start your day. Become aware. Make yourself aware of your inner and outer self. And once you are grounded in your own energy, that is a start. But there's something that you're going to need to do to make your spiritual armor. Now, the one thing that is very good is to get yourself some sage. Yes, sage. At least sage your house and yourself once a week. It's a sage stick. Look it up, do your research. Sage. I'm going to give you 2 easy ways to just make yourself become more aware and bring up your energy level. And a simple hot Epsom salt bath with a little bubble bath in it, however you want to do it. But at least once a week, take your Epsom salt bath and burn your sage. That is going to clear out your environment, and immersing yourself in the water and the Epsom salt will balance everything out in that way. Because again, you have people that will manipulate your energy. And what you want to do is be in control of that. And by you making your way. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything that I do for my spiritual warfare, because that's personal to me, and that's like giving you my password. But I gave you the 2 basics, and the only thing you need to do is make up some other things around that of your own to do to make yourself aware and clean yourself spiritually. These days, people need the spiritual cleansings more so than anything else in their armor. It's so important. I don't know how to tell you. Like I said, we have these passwords for all of our tech, but we don't have it for our soul, our energy. And people will come to you soaking off your energy, and you won't even know that you're giving it up. You ever have somebody call you talking about someone else, maybe gossiping or complaining or having the same problem over and over again, and you being a good person, you want to help them, and you're just giving out your energy? And by the time you get off of that phone call, you're not uplifted, you're drained. Or people come over to your house or is in your environment, and they're not uplifting your spirit, but you feel drained from it. We have to become aware of who we have in our presence. Cutting off people, places, and things that do not serve our best interest. And you will know that when you are in contact with your higher self and you know what your energy is on a normal level, and you know when something around you is throwing it off. And being that we cannot stay isolated 24 hours a day away from certain energies, You have to know how to arm yourself, clean yourself, so that when you do go into the presence of these energies, you will be protected. And the main ingredient that you want to carry for yourself to make sure you are covered is to always base anything that you do, any choice that you make, any thought that you think towards someone else, make that main thought love. When it's love, there's no karma involved. There's no hurt involved. And with that love, you are automatically covered. You're covered by God. You're covered by your higher self. You are covered by your ancestors. You are covered by your angels. Yes, when you operate from love, that's automatic coverage. See, you have those people that operate from hate, greed, and jealousy. They're not covered. And what happens is when those people that you don't even know that are sending you negativity out of hate, greed, and envy, anything that they send to you will have a boomerang effect and will go right back to them 10 times, tenfold. But in the meantime, if you are on those lower energies, or you're operating out of something that is not based out of love, you temporarily in that moment uncover yourself. So it is important that you become aware and treat others the way that you want others to treat you. And build your dharma and not karma. We have to come to this realization because I was hit hard in my head spiritually to come to this realization. It was the people or the person that I had a lot of love for that I found was manipulating my energy. And it shocked me what was going on, because it's not just so much as somebody chanting and giving out energies that way. There are people out there that are in the black magic. That's more even harmful. But you know what? It won't touch you if you're covered. And it goes back to them. So you want to be aware of that, because it's when you are not aware of this energy is when it can affect you. Because when it was affecting me in slight ways, because again, I'm covered, I'm protected. But now, I didn't know what was happening, and I was close to that energy, so automatically it's going to affect me in some ways. You wake up in the morning, and I got a nice deck in the backyard that I like to go outside and sit down and get some sunshine. And when I looked out the window and I felt like a vampire, like I didn't want to go outside, I knew that was not my energy. So what did I do? I was aware of it, I became aware of it, and I sent it back. And then what it did was it woke up more of my senses, my spiritual senses, and then went on to a warpath for myself to protect myself. You see, we all can protect ourselves, and it's important that you are aware of what goes on in these days and times, because it's coming down to that. You need to ask for help. Ask for help from your ancestors, from your spirits, from the universe, from God, whoever you pray to. It's always freedom of will. So no one will step in until you ask for help. But just know, it's all smoke and mirrors. It's smoke and mirrors. It's the prayer. It's being in contact with your higher self and going your north node, doing those things that you came here to do to better and evolve your soul. When you're on that path, God won't let nothing touch you because you're innocent. You're here to help. And sorry for those people that throw this energy out usefully. They cannot damage you or touch you in any way. When you are protected, that stuff will not touch you. But just be aware of when you're not protected of the things that could possibly happen to you. And this message was told to me to give to you because these times are coming in so fast and so hard. You have people these days that they're aware of it, and because somebody told them that somebody did black magic on them, they just figure their life is over, and this is why these things are happening in their life. Don't feed into that. If somebody tells you somebody did black magic on you, that's actually your spirit speaking through somebody, tapping you on your shoulder saying, what you want us to do about it? What you want us to do? But now if you don't ask for help and you just lay out like your life is over because somebody did black magic on you, then you already lost. You already lost. And you just going to go in with the powers that be. But when you know something's not right and you cleanse your energy and you connect to your higher power and you ask for help and guidance, that energy goes right back to where it was sent. Right back to where it was sent. Because when I found someone was manipulating my energy, it took me to a whole nother level that I loved. I didn't lay out and say, oh, something happened and that's going to be it, and giving them the control over my life. What? Not God's child, not a spiritual warrior as myself, and so are you if you need to be. They are bullies with smoke and mirrors, cowards. And that's not where you want to be. And operating from love, let me just step back 1 second. They are vessels because they're working on such low energy levels that they are carrying that dark energy and dispersing it out. That's who they're serving. But deep down, they are love as well. But they have freedom of choice. And how dare they take and manipulate and play with other people's energy? That's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're all in this together. But while people want to play two sides, we must become aware of that. This is a new age and time. The internet exposes us to many, and it's nothing to fear, nothing to hide from, nothing to say your life is over about. To be feared is to not have faith. Have faith. Live your life. No one has power over you other than God Himself. Smoke and mirrors can play with you if you're playing in the lower energies. Then they can play with you. And then you need to ask for help and you need to bring that up. Everybody can be uplifted. No one. Take that wheel. Take that control. Don't let those people get into your energy. Put that spiritual password in there to protect yourself. And don't tell anybody what it is. Let them learn by receiving back what they're sending out, because that's exactly where it's going. Return to sender. And let me tell you, the mailman ain't delivering that. So, you know, right about now, I want to give you this light. But before I give you the light, I want to tell you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so that we can keep this energy going. I'm always going to give you that message. Okay? I don't speak unless I'm inspired to do so with a message that I've been given. And this was definitely a download worth it, because I can definitely relate it to my own experience. We need to be able to help and save each other. Get on your path. Get on your path. And the reason why those things were able to happen to me while I was still covered is because it was necessary for my path. That was meant to happen to me, to wake up some more of my spiritual senses, to get on my path. And the same thing may happen to you. And when it does, don't let that dark night of the soul make you lay out and think all is done, because it's smoke and mirrors. Go to God Himself. Go to Spirit. Go to ancestors. Go to whoever you pray for and armor yourself down. You're good. So here's that light. Here is that light to shine, to show you the path to salvation. You can make your heaven here on earth. You're in charge of that. You're in charge of that. Don't let any fear of any kind of black magic or any kind of negative energy or people's thoughts be projected onto you. Because it's those projections that, if you are close and aware to your energy centers, you will know what is of your making and what does not belong to you. Don't let someone else's energy and bad thoughts ruin your day, control your life, tell you what you're capable of doing, what you're going to do and not going to do. There's only one person in charge, but gives permission if you don't ask for help. Gives permission if you're playing down there in those lower energies. Gives permission if you need to learn a lesson to get back onto your right path. So just make sure if any of these things are happening to you, let that lesson be your blessing. And let's start. Let's get up there and live life, because that's what we're here for. Let's all love together. Give peace a chance. In this spiritual warfare, we can make it spiritual love fair. Let's do it. And of course, this message was given to me by my ancestors, my guardian angels, and my sweet spirits. And God told me to tell you, it's time. It is time. So until the next time, this message was delivered by Beauty Wise 333 with light and love. And until the next time, I'm just going to keep on loving on you, and spreading positive energy to help you on your road, because you're on your way and you are loved.